Okay, welcome back to my channel, guys. Now this is the follow-up from my new 1x1 suicide bunker design that I done. So it's basically the suicide bunker starter base, and I said I would show you how to upgrade that into a better base. So I designed a 27 rockets to get to your TC from that. So let's get straight into it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to speed this build up, then I'll come back to you, obviously, because the people that have already seen that don't want to see it again. For the people that haven't seen the 1x1 suicide bunker design and starter base, click in the top right hand corner now. I'll drop a card there to link you to it, and then you can come straight back to this video. Right, back in a second. Okay guys, I'm going to come back here quickly because there was a couple of things that I've changed on this from last time, and a little note that we should have done. Now what we should have done is we can when we upgrade this to sheet metal this side of the bunker, we need to put these two walls that we place here, these honeycomb walls that we do hard side facing this way, needs to be sheet metal, and this one here, which is honeycomb as well, needs to be sheet metal. If we don't do that now at this stage, when we seal them in, obviously we can't get to them. So that's one thing. So I'll just quickly seal them off. They're all going to be sheet metal in a minute when I upgrade it. I might as well place this down while I'm here, it just makes it easier. Obviously you're not going to have a tier 3 straight away, that's fine, but I'm just using it for ease of access. You can use a furnace in here to jump up like so. One other thing that we should note as well is I found that when I was in the suicide bunker I couldn't quite reach up here to upgrade this properly. When we made it stone, it's fine, we just do it from the outside. But if you then later wanted to make this a HQM 1x1, you might have to remove a box of storage, unless there's another way that I don't know of. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this HQM now. If you can afford it, I would just do it. And then obviously what we do is we do these box storage. And this is another bit I've changed, so we're going to keep this in the full design now, so we make this stone. And what we do now is we do the same on this back here. So we clip the box through the wall, bring it back forward, a little bit off. That looks not too bad, we'll go with that. Place that there. Then what we do is we place a small box on this side like so, and then we put a twig wall here and a large box on this side like so. We need that nicely butted up against the wall over there. I think I had it then. Oh, I don't want to move because I just had it. Let's go with that. And then what we do is we break that and come out here, and we should able to fit another large in here like so. Right, there we go. I've just quickly replaced them, and there we go. So obviously we would be sealing this section off right now. So we would be putting 50 wood and 300 stone, killing ourselves and coming out here, so don't have anything on you obviously. And what this means now is we now have a large box here, as you can see I've got a ladder in it, and a large box there, and obviously then we've now got an extra small box, and we've got a large, so we've got 3 large and small up there, so which is a really nice feature. So they were just a couple of things that we needed to change from the first design. Next up, what we're going to do before I go make this sheet metal, we already got honeycomb round all the other sides of the base, like I'll show you. So we've got like this honeycomb, and this one. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go add one on this side over here. Like so. So now we've got the honeycomb all the way around. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to speed this bit up for you, and I'm just going to make this all HQM, this 1x1 suicide bunker, and then I'm going to make the rest sheet metal and remove this wood thing which I told you about, which we're going to have to remove at a later stage. So I'll be right back. Okay guys, that is now sheet metal. Obviously it's honeycombed, so this bit can stay stone because that's going to help to make the whole base look stone at the end, and this is all sheet metal. So if we just go inside quickly, and then I'll finish off this sheet metal bunker. In here obviously you can fit 2 small boxes under here, so you put one in, and then what you do is you rotate the workbench, and then you can place another one under here like so, like that, and then you can just rotate it back around, and that's 2 boxes under there. And then what you can do is you can fit 3 sleeping bags in here like so, 3 teammates. Obviously inside the actual suicide bunker, inside the actual suicide bunker, you can only have 1 person in there, so make sure it's your most active player who's going to fill your TC and stash your best loot. As for garage doors, you don't need to upgrade them to sheet metal because it costs 4 rockets to break the stone, and it only costs 3 to break the garage doors, and never upgrade your frames on your garage doors. Moving on to the sheet metal bunker. Okay. So what we do is we put 2 triangles down, like so, and we leave this one twig for now, and we'll make this one sheet. And then what we do here is we place a higher triangle, and we do 3 halves all the way around, hard side facing out. This is to prevent the bunker being soft-sided, which people can do. And then we place that and seal that off. Then what we can do is come down here, wall and a triangle, sheet metal them off, and then the last couple of bits is 2 half walls here, hard side facing the drop down, and break the bottom one, that sheet, come in here, do exactly the same, 2 halves, break the bottom one, and sheet, and there we have it. And to get out your bunker, if you don't have a ladder, you can place a half wall here and a triangle, and you can jump, crouch. It is pretty annoying, I'm not gonna lie. You can get out like so, but in the ideal world you want your ladder, and what you want to do is you want to place that here like so, and that's how you get out. The bunker works like this. I've probably shown you many of you before, but if you don't know, you can seal it 2 ways. So you put a half wall and then 2 triangles, and you can make this one so sheet metal, and you can make these wood if you're scared, but they have patch splash damage, so I'm pretty confident with the leaving them twig. This one here does show through on the floor, so I'd make that one wood. But what you do on this one is you can place a roof like so, and you can make that sheet metal. So from the outside it's got 2 layers if they wanted to go down through here, and all you do is spawn on your bag, break this one, remove the roof, and then you have to remove both of these to get rid of this one. Doesn't matter which order you put it in, to open your bunker. So I'll just pop a twig back in there, and it's not ideal as twig because you can see from the outside. There we go. So the problem is trying to live out of this is not good at all. So what we can do here is a quick fix, which is part of the build, is do that and put a garage door on there, but it's not a very good airlock because as it stands, your airlock, you have to have your bunker open, so then this would be your first door of your airlock, and then you drop down here, and then this is your second door of your airlock. So if someone breaches that, you don't want to be spawning in here and opening that, because if they break that box, you are in trouble. Now what we can do here is we can pop 3 furnaces in this part and place them down. And I want to take my time a little bit because I know you can still place your half wall with the 3 furnaces in there, which is good to know. So up we go. So this will become a loot room, and then you have your airlock, so you can live out of this. Then the next step is dependent on you. You could wall this off and put a door here, like I'll show you, and then we need to decide what you want to do with the roof. So what I mean by this is you put wall, and like so, and then 2 half walls, break the bottom one, put your roof on, and then we can put the roof on there. So what I mean by this is it's this floor here. If you wanted to turn this into your new airlock, as in a garage door here and a garage door here, that's fine. Go ahead and seal this up. But I want to make a loot room up here, so I would advise going a little bit further and doing this part. So I'll show you what I mean. So what we're going to do is we need to place some honeycomb down here, like so. I'll just make it stone as well. We're going to do the outside in a minute, the rest of the honeycomb, that's fine. And then what we actually need to do is, once we've done that one piece of honeycomb there, we need to go up again. And this is going to be another loot room, so we'll make that stone. Once we've done that, what we can do is we can put half wall here, and then a door frame, like so, and then we can remove the half door triangle, and then this is going to be our new entrance. And then what I mean by this roof up here in a minute is what we do is we go all the way around, like so, and seal this off like that. So our new entrance is going to look like this. I'm going to make all this stone in a minute, so don't worry. Get that poking on the outside. There we go. So what I mean is this is going to be our new entrance. And what we're going to do is this here will be a small loot room, and then this here is going to be a loot room accessible from downstairs. So I'll quickly go make this stone apart from this one, and I'll show you why we had to build the rest of this. Okay, so I'll just come straight back. Okay, so I'm back. So the reason for leaving this one twig, and as I said, build out further, is to remove this one. And we're going to do another one of those loot rooms like we done earlier. You know, the ones with the 3 large boxes and 1 small. So I won't go through this painstaking bit. I'll speed this up again for you. Okay, so there we go. So as you can see, we've got the 3 large and the small in there. So then what we do is we seal this off like so, and make that stone, and that is now sealed off. So basically this is the entrance now, obviously, and then what you do is in here you've got now 3 large and that up there like so. And what we can do is we can put 3 large boxes up here. So I'll quickly do this. If you don't know how to do it, you just clip the box through the wall until that back beam comes through evenly like so. Pull it down and then just wiggle this one around until it goes blue like so. And then the easiest way to place the last one, I find, is place some twig and then get the last one, rotate it, and just place that in like so. So what we got now is we've got a little bit of storage up here. This is the entrance temporarily until we finish off the rest of it. And then we've got more garage doors in here. That's fine, doesn't matter which way around that is. And another garage door down there like so. And there we go. It's looking pretty good at the minute. So this is now going to be a loot room in a bit as well, which I will show you that one. So what we'll do is we'll finish off the rest of this now. So what we want to do here is we want to honeycomb this section off, so when we place our bunker in a minute, it's going to be protected from being soft-sided. So we can just seal that up like so. I mean, you could leave it open like that if you want. I tend to just wall it off and leave it like so. Next up, we got our entrance, which is the door/roof mechanic. So we put 3 doors in a line like so. And then what we need to do is we need to build up another piece of honeycomb down here. And so what we'll do is we'll put the triangle down and honeycomb this. I'm just going to speed this up the easy way by flying. Like so, and then 2 more walls. So, up here. And there we go. And then what we need to do is we need to seal this part off. And it's for protection of the roof that we're going to place to stop it being soft-sided. So what we do is we just do hard side facing out on all sides and seal that off. Then what we can do is just make these stone as well, and then just put a wall here and stone that off, and then we can seal this. There we go. So that's ready for our doors. I might as well place them on now real quick. Doing quite good for time. There are these 2 doors. The first 2 open inwards, and the last one has to open outwards, like so. And then what we do as well is in this room here, grab my thing, put a triangle down, triangle floor, and make that sheet metal. That stops people boosting in. And then what you want to do is go up on your roof, up here, and you stand about here. Oh, my bad. You stand about here, look down with your roof, and blue, there you go, and then make that stone. And what that does is it's door roof mechanic, so when you open this, you can't get in your base. If someone blows your doors, they can't get in. So what they have to do is crouch, walk backwards, and use the door to push them in, and same, use the door to push you out. So what that does now is that basically means now that we can use this bunker as well. So you place a triangle there with a roof section here and a roof section here, and you make stone. And I would make this one wood as well. And what I have found is I tried throwing grenades and incense down to try and hit that wood, and I couldn't reach it. So if anyone has success, let me know so I can either patch this or whatever, but I had a quick test and I couldn't get it to break the wood. So what this also does as well is it helps us on this side as well, which is going to put off people blowing through your doors, is look at the state of that. These 2 here, not nice. I've tried soft siding this as well and I couldn't do it either, so it's pretty good. Moving on round, what we do here is we're going to place a floor, and then in here we're going to place we can place 3 large. I'm not going to do this. I'm going to try and rush this, and I got lucky, and then move that to the bunker. And like I said, the easiest way to place these large boxes is with a twig, and place the box in like so. There we go, just rushed it. You can get it so the box doesn't place in the garage door if you just take your time. So next up, we're going to make this little mini loot room down here. So the best way to do that is I have seen some people placing vending machines in these triangles. Now I think it's a really bad idea because it costs you 40 high qual to put a vending machine in, and I can get the same storage without it. So what you do is you put 1 barbecue like so, and then this other one you just rotate round till it goes blue up against this wall. Try and get it in a little bit further. There we go, like that. Then you just grab your small boxes, rotate this one, put him under here like so, and then this one here we rotate and put him like so, and that should allow us to place a box in there like that. And when you close that, it can't be seen anyway. So that's one little loot room down there. We can also fit in here, I don't know, something like a repair bench with a couple of small boxes on, if you really wanted. Like so, maybe chuck another large in. Totally up to you how you want to furnish these parts. I'm not going to tell you exactly how to do it. Bearing in mind, if you have this large box, I think when your bunker's up you might struggle to get in and out. That's totally up to you. Same with this here, is another loot room. So I like to twig the floor, put my half wall in, and I can put that stone, and then what I do is exactly the same as I did in that one, but it's a bit harder this one, so I'll show you it once. You have to place this one first, but you can't get it dead flush, but the concept still works. So you got to go actually, I'll tell a lie, that's one thing I did. So what we do is we put a double door on here as well now, make that stone. Always put your garage door on first, otherwise you have to remove your boxes. Something I always forget to do. So anyway, so what we do is we place this one in here as best we can, then we rotate this one a few times and try and get him in here. I think that was too far out. I don't think that will work. I think the barbecue will break at that far out. Come on. Well, I'll try it, but I might have to speed it up if this doesn't work after. Anyway, so what we do is we get a small box and place him in the back there, and rotate him, place one there, and place one here. And then what we need to do is hope that it doesn't poke through the garage door and the barbecue doesn't break when I break the twig. Whee! And then there's the garage door, and you can't see any of it. So I'm not going to show you how to do that again. On the bottom it's exactly the same, just do it down here on the bottom. So there we go, we've got our loot rooms, we've got all our bunkers, and pretty much all that is left is the outside of the base and the top. So what we do now is come outside and we just go around and honeycomb the outside. I'll show you the floor plan and then I'll speed it up and make it all stone. So down here what we want is a triangle and another triangle and then a square and a square, followed by another triangle, triangle, square, and another square. And then obviously you go around and wall all that. I'll speed all that up and come back. Okay, there we have it. As you can see now, we've just gone around the base of the base and with some honeycomb, but there is a little bit of metal still showing, so all we do is we just honeycomb that as well with half walls, and I'll be right back. And there we go. So what we've done now is we have basically made the whole base look like it's made of stone, and there is that stupid little thing that we're supposed to make wood. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to pop another tiny piece in there just to hide that. Not that I recommend leaving that twig in the sheet metal bunker, but it's just there. So next what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the entrance I've got up to the base. So it's quite important obviously because you're going to need it. So what we do is just put some steps there to make them stone. So all you do is just jump up here, and then I found the easiest way is just make a stone little triangle here, like a little piece of honeycomb, and it's just the easiest way to get up into your base. And then what we got after that is, oops, choke the jump. You could build a little platform there as well if you wanted to make it easier to get up here. I did make a little helicopter pad, which to do that I just put 3 triangles hanging off the edge on the back here. And then what I do is a little mixture of some half walls and some low walls, and the reason I do that is just to give you some angles, a bit of protection if you're up here. So put another load in there, that stone. And what I always do when I put half walls down, because you don't have very good view over them, is I always put a couple of campfires down. So I have a couple of campfires. Just to elevate you that little bit. I find that you see someone over there, you can get down and then you can get back up on these if you wanted, or peek out these. Totally up to you how you want to do it. Okay guys, there's just one more thing I need to show you before we wrap this video up. Now what it is when we build this bunker part with the two roofs, one part pokes outside and is soft-sidable. So I'll quickly rebuild this just to show you. Place them down and slide them up. I'll just go outside now. As you can see, that one is soft-sidable. This one up here isn't, that's fine. But this one down here there's more on show, and you can hit the soft spot on it. So all you do is you just wrap that in one more piece of honeycomb, and that solves that problem. And what you do is you stone it up, like so. And then what you can do as well, you can remove this little low wall and just put two more, stone them up, just for your shooting floor / helicopter pad. And there we go guys, that is my fully starter to main base design, which I showed you in the 1x1 suicide bunker. It's 27 rockets to TC. I don't know what the full raid cost is, but it's going to be quite a lot. Yeah, don't forget to drop a comment down below. Just drop in the comment if you like a yes if you like suicide bunkers, and just put a no if you don't like suicide bunkers. It'd be interesting to see how many people watch this video and see if they actually like suicide bunkers or not. Personally, I do. I think they're brilliant because it's like a vault for when you log offline. So yeah, don't forget that, and if you like this video, just drop a subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later.
Yeah,